Hey, what's up you guys, it's Dorothy and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to go into part 2 of chapter 13 of One of Us is Next by Karen and McManus. We are chugging along through this book and everything is getting good and juicy and I want to see what keeps happening and I'm sure you do too, so let's keep on reading. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, please click off of the video now. You have been warned. I wish I'd known that was about to happen, so I could have paid better attention. Louise crosses to an industrial-sized refrigerator and pulls open the door. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're all set. We have chicken and potatoes already prepped for tomorrow. Not the right kind of potato, but it'll do. No corn, but I can make that quick. He starts pulling ingredients out and laying them across the counter, then selects a knife from the rack on the wall and hands it to me. Can you chop me scallions? Sure. I take the knife gingerly. It's the smallest one in the rack, but I've never handled anything quite so deadly looking. There's a cutting board below the counter. There are several. I shuffle through them wondering if the plastic or wood is better, but since Louise didn't specify, I end up just grabbing the one on top. I lay the scallion across it and turn them a few different ways, trying to figure out the best angle for cutting. By the time I'm halfway through the bunch, Louise looks like he's been in the kitchen for hours. Pots are steaming, garlic is sauteing, and the chicken and the potatoes are chopped into small, neat pieces. Luis puts down his knife, wipes the back of his hand across his forehead, then glances my way and grins. Take your time with that. I laugh for the first time all day. I'm the worst prep assistant ever. You haven't seen Manny in here. Luis adjusts a knob on the burner, and I speed up the rest of my chopping so I can finish and watch him work. He moves around the kitchen like he does on a baseball diamond, fluid and confident, as though he's thinking 10 steps ahead and knows exactly where he needs to be at all times. It's the sexiest thing I've ever seen. He reaches for a pair of tongs and glances my way, catching me staring. Busted. My cheeks flame as his crease in a smile. What's going on with you today? He asks. You were hunched over your computer for hours out there. I hesitate. There's no way I could tell him the whole story. I had a bad day. Knox and I had a fight, and I think it's my fault. Scratch that. I know it's my fault. I watch his reaction carefully because Luis still has friends at Bayview High. It's possible he knows exactly what I'm talking about, though if he does, he hides it well. Did you tell him that? He asks. I tried. He's not talking to me right now. Louise takes my cutting board full of scallions and dumps them into a bubbling pot. It smells amazing. I'm not sure how it's going to be stew in 10 minutes, but I don't question his methods. That sucks. You have to give people a chance to apologize. It's not his fault, I say. He's just hurt. Stuff got out that shouldn't have, and now everyone is gossiping, and it's a giant mess. Louise grimaces. Man, I do not miss that school. It's fucking toxic there. I feel like I'm the one who's toxic. The words slip out of me before I think. As soon as I say them, my eyes start stinging. Damn it. I take the cutting board to the sink and rinse it so I can keep my head down. Louise leans against the counter. You're not toxic. I don't know what happened, but I do know that. Look, everybody does stuff they shouldn't. I was at Bayview a lot of the time. Then the whole situation with Jake and Addie and Cooper started getting bad, and things changed. He's cleaning the station in front of him now as quickly as he did the prep work. I used to talk to Pa about what was happening at school, and he'd say, who do you want to be, the guy who goes along or the guy who stands up? This is the time to decide. I put the cutting board away. It was great the way you stood up for Cooper. Nate stood up for Cooper, Louise corrects. A muscle in his jaw twitches. All I did was not pile on, and I should have stood up for Addie way before that. I wasn't a badass like you helping those guys from the start, but you can't change the past, you know. All you can do is try harder next time, so don't give up on yourself just yet. At this moment, I never wanted to do anything as much as I want to grab his face and kiss every inch of it, which should make me feel guilty after what happened today with Knox, but instead makes me edge closer to Luis. I'm suddenly beyond tired of never doing what I want or saying what I feel. I mean, I could be dead in 6 months. What's the point of holding back? Luis moves towards the stove and turns the burner down. He picks up a timer from the counter and twists it slightly. This needs 5 minutes to simmer. He goes back to his station, wiping his hands on a towel, and I make up my mind. I move toward him until the space between us is nearly closed and put my hand on his arm. If nothing else, I've been wanting to do that for ages. My pulse starts thumbing and I ask, what should we do for the next 5 minutes then? Luis goes still and for one horrifying second I think he's going to burst out laughing. If he does, I won't have to worry about cancer because I'll die on the spot. Then his mouth curves in a slow smile. He glances down beneath lashes that are so long and thick they almost look tangled. His hands circle my waist. I don't know. You have any ideas? A few. I bring one hand to the back of his neck and lean into him, sliding my fingers into his hair. It's softer than I expected, and his skin is warm from the stove and the bright lights above us. I pause to catch my breath because it's almost too much. The way every nerve in my body is buzzing with sensation when nothing's even happened yet. Then Luis kisses me, his lips a gentle press of heat against my mouth, soft and almost sweet, until I wind my arms around his neck and pull him closer. He kisses me harder, picking me up in one smooth motion and putting me on the counter behind us. There's no place for my legs to go except around his waist. The softest groan escapes him as he slides his lips along my jawline and down to my neck. My hands fight their way under the hem of his t-shirt, and every scattered thought that was still bouncing around in my brain dissolves when I feel his muscles contract beneath my fingertips. We keep kissing until I lose all sense of time and place. The only thing I want is more. A sudden noise brings me back to myself. Someone's whistling off-key and heavy footsteps are coming our way. I pull away from Luis, face burning, when I realize how far up his shirt my hands have gotten, and the international way I've twisted the fabric. I was seconds away from yanking it over his head. Luis' eyes look dragged until he registers the noise. Then he frowns and disentangles from me, moving toward the door. What the hell, he mutters. I hop off the counter, weak-kneed, and try to smooth my hair. A second later, Manny bursts into the kitchen, still whistling. What up, Elle? He holds out a hand for a fist bump, then turns his shoulder to punch when Luis doesn't respond. Why are you still cooking? I'm making something for Maeve, Luis says. His voice isn't nearly as friendly as it usually is when he talks to his brother. What are you doing here? Oh, hey, Maeve. Manny catches sight of me and waves. I forgot my gym bag, and it's got my wallet in it. Damn, that smells good. Did you make any extra? Luis stares, arms folded, as Manny crosses over to the bubbling pot of the stove and peers inside. Dude, Luis says, read the room. What? Manny asks, giving the ahiso a stir. The timer goes off, then making me jump. Is it done? I should go, I say abruptly. My cheeks are still burning, my head spinning. I can't believe I just threw myself at Luis after everything that's happened in the past 24 hours. I mean, I can, but still, I'm both a walking cliche and a terrible friend. Thanks for everything, Luis, but I'm still not hungry, and I should probably just go. Manny glances between Luis and me and seems to finally catch on. Oh, hey, no, stick around. I'm just gonna grab my wallet and head out, he says, but I'm already through the kitchen door. I pull my laptop bag off the chair where I left it without breaking stride and head for the exit. I'm probably both a jerk and a wimp for leaving, but it's too much to process all at once. Embarrassment and guilt on the top of sort of intense physical attraction I wasn't sure I was even capable of until just now. At least I finally know what all the fuss is about. Oh my god. The memory hits me as I push through the front door. I said that to Browen when I was telling her my disastrous night with Knox. I wasn't disappointed, I told her. Just relieved. The whole time we were kissing, I didn't feel anything. All I could think was, I don't understand what all the fuss is about. I said it here at my usual table in public where anyone could have heard. I'm an idiot. That is the end of chapter 13. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.